Hi guys, it's Regina and I'm back with another mini, and this one is actually of the pumpkin patch, and I did it back in October, and I thought I'd share it with you guys because I did it right before I started doing YouTube videos and I really like the way it came out. So here we go. I use some basic gray fibers and just some ribbon that I have had for a while, and I put a piece of tulle here as well. And the mini is actually pumpkin shape, and I believe it's by Creative Imaginations. And for the cover, I actually used the Spice Marmalade Crackle Paint. And then once that dried, I took my inking tool and inked over it so that the ink could get down in those cracks. And then I edged it with my paint dabber. And then I used my favorite Tim Holtz stamp, the Flourish, and I heat embossed brown embossing powder on both sides. And then right here I have a Karen Foster ribbon brad, and I've hung one of those jump rings from it. And then this little guy is from Recollections, from the pumpkin collection that they had. And then this is just a sticker that spells out the word pumpkin. And for the word patch, I actually used the thickers, and then I took my sanding block and sanded over it to give it that distressed look. So on the inside is a pocket that I sprayed with a few different colors of the Glimmer Mist to give it that aged look. And then while we were at the pumpkin patch, I actually grabbed some of the hay to stick in there because I had made this beforehand. And then right here, these are just little Prima flowers that I put some UUT over and embossed, and then just put a little bling in the center. And this right here is a Recollections tag, and it just pulls out and it says, "The pumpkin patch was so fun. We went on the twins' first birthday. Mommy, Daddy, Grandma, Auntie Jen, Gianna, Gia, and Baby Gil." And then that just tucks right back in there. And then right here, this is one of those Tim Holtz swivel clasps. So I just took off the chain part, and it's just dangling from the D-ring. And this is actually a vellum envelope that I stamped with a few different alcohol inks. And I love how it came out. I've never tried that before. And it's just stuck here with through the extra large eyelet, or the large eyelet rather. And then I just heat embossed these two little pumpkin guys. And then it was also sprayed with Glimmer Mist, the Pearl Glimmer Mist. And then on this side, it's a picture of my girlfriend, Auntie Jen, and my daughter Gianna. And the photo just pulls out like this. And then there's another photo in the back. And it just tucks back in there. And then on the frame, around the frame, I use the crackle accents. You can see the cracks. And then right here, these are just buttons that I put some of the twill, I think it's called. I think that's what it's called. In the middle of each of the holes. And then the paper collection I used, I've had it for a while. It's by Doodlebug Designs. So then it just turns. And on this page, I actually try to duplicate the pumpkins that I took a picture of. They were the white pumpkins, and so right here is just a journaling spot tag that says, "I love the way these white pumpkins looked. I had to take a picture of them." And so what I did here was use the white picket fence crackle paint, and then again I inked over it so that the ink could get down in those cracks. And then I used the Tim Holtz, the bird stamp. And then this is my Sizzix die. And I actually I inked it first, and then I put the Walnut Stain Distress stickles over it. And then right here I stamped this crow, and then I just cut him out and put a bling for his eye. And then right here I just have a little chip piece that says Pumpkin Patch. And then right here I just have a paper clip that's dangling. And I hung this little tractor charm which I thought went perfect with the next couple of pictures. And I also used the alcohol inks to ink over it. And then right here it's just one of those Tim Holtz arrows. And on this side it says fall leaves, autumn, and then this just turns, and then this pulls up, and there's more pictures of my daughter and my husband on the tractor. And then there's more of the twins. Then on the next page, sorry guys, this is really hard to turn. I made this album kind of thick for this D-ring. Right here it just says Scarecrow, and this is that petal card die. And then this is like a stalk, and then I just did the parentheses with the purple stickles. I don't remember exactly what the name of it's called. And then there's just a photo of the Scarecrow. It tucks back in there. And then on this side, here's a picture of Gianna picking out a pumpkin. And then I just also made this guy with my Sizzix die. And put some more stickles. And some stickles around his head. And on the back, this is a Heidi Swapp stamp that I actually put white paint over and stamped with it. And I just, for some reason, I love the way that looks when you use paint on a stamp. I don't know, it just kind of looks like vintage to me. And then each page I also sprayed with the Pearl Glimmer Mist. And then on this side, here's a picture of my mom and my baby boy, Gil. And I just used those Tim Holtz tickets. And kind of made just like a door type of thing with these, I forget what these guys are called. I think they're called like hinges or something. So I just stuck this heart paper clip and hung this, this is from the Vintage Findings collection, this little guy that hangs. And so it just opens like this, kind of like a door. And on here it says Gianna sitting on a bale of hay holding her tickets. I love this picture of her. And that's my daughter Gianna with her tickets to get on all the different rides. That was it for that. And then right here I just did one of those envelope pockets. And it pulls out right here. And there's a picture of my husband with the 3 kids. And then on this side, here's a picture of him with the blow-up Nemo that my daughter won. My mother put it on his head. She's crazy, honey. Puerto Rican from New York. Crazy! And so on this side, I used another Tim Holtz ticket, and I took some basic gray rub-ons and just rubbed them on the ticket. And I love the way it came out. It just says autumn, and it says the pumpkin patch. And right here I used one of the pins, and then one of the snaps. And behind it I put some, a piece of burlap. And then I used that flourish stamp right here again. And then on this side, this one is a photo of Gianna. And right here, this is a basil flower, and I love the basil flowers. And so I just put some UT on it a little bit and just crinkled it up, kind of made it look old. And then I put the button with, I forget what this is called. I can't think of what it's called right now. There's a name for it. It's not jute and it's not twill. I don't know. Anyway, I made a bow, and then I put this little pumpkin pin through it. And it just says tradition, because every time when we go to the same pumpkin patch, I always have her stand in front of the measuring thing to see how tall she is. And then on the back, I love the way this came out. I actually used paint, and then I used the crackle accents over it. And it created these huge cracks. Really cool. And then just put a little pumpkin there. And then on the back, it just says the end. And I used the stamp, and this is like one of those postage type stamps. And it just says Pumpkin City's Pumpkin Farm in Laguna Hills, October 17, 2009, Saturday. So that's my mini, guys. I hope you like it. It was a lot of fun to make. And I hope one day my kids will just enjoy looking back at all these minis that Mommy has made for them. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.